What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise Live, presented by Bet Online. Today, we got 6 games for picks against the spread, and we got an injury update on Anfernee Simons. We'll talk about the 76ers game, and we'll talk a little college basketball as March Madness starts next week. After some technical difficulties with my computer forcing a restart and taking just a year to boot up, we're ready to go for this one, man. Eric, how's your day going?
It's going pretty good. How's your day?
It was good. I was actually planning on starting the stream at 3:30, and then my computer said, nope, blue screen, had to restart, and now my Discord is saying my Discord installation is corrupt or something. So, don't know what's going on with my computer, but fingers crossed doesn't have any hiccups this stream. Anyway, I'm ready to jump into picks against the spread. I would be doing better if I was doing better in picks against the spread, Eric, but unfortunately I'm struggling. Once again, picks against the spread is brought to you by BetOnline. Use the promo code BELIEVE for a 50% reward bonus. All the spreads in this segment are featured on BetOnline, so you can get in on any of this action with a 50% reward bonus. So if you're doing better than all of us this season, try your luck at BetOnline. Anyway, Eric, we're back to only 3 people above 500. Okay, but 5 of us have at least picked half our games right. The problem is that double downs for me have not been doing too well, and double downs for Connor aren't doing well either. Connor has the worst double down record. I'm sitting there at 18 and 20. Eric, you're number 1 again. How does it feel?
Feels great. I'm on a little bit of a roll, so
yeah, we'll see if it continues. Yeah. As for cumulative numbers, I can't say big words apparently.
There's no N.
Say it for me. I've taken on your skill of mispronouncing things.
Cumulative.
Yeah. See, that's a weird word.
Cumulative. Yeah.
Yeah. Last Monday. Okay, 5 and 2 from Eric, Chat, and Jackson, and Aeromancer. 4 and 3 from Zach. Me and Trevor went 3 and 4. Connor went 2 and 5. Connor's in a major slump right now. But collectively, that's the word I'm going to use. We were 32 and 24, so above 500 as a group. We're now 1,136 wins collectively and 1,168 losses. So collectively, we are 32 games below 500. Double down records are 154 and 150. And we've picked 49.1% of our games right as a group. So would love to get that above 50% before the end of the year. Now let's jump straight into things with game number 1. Utah heads into Orlando, and Orlando is a 4-point home favorite.
All right, Utah is without Jordan Clarkson and Colin Sexton in this one, and the Magic are without Jonathan Isaac and Wendell Carter Jr.
See if the chat poll is broken still.
And no one gave me their picks today, so.
Yep, chat poll's still broken. I have no idea what happened to that, so oh well. Nobody gave you their picks. That sounds troublesome.
Trevin says Jazz. Jackson says Magic. Aeromancer Jazz. So
Trevin was Magic.
There's 3 of them.
Jackson and Aeromancer were Jazz.
No, Trevin and Aeromancer Jazz. Jackson Magic. Sorry.
Okay, Jackson Magic. You probably said it right. It's just hard to remember. Jazz. I'm going Magic. We're waiting on Zach and Connor. Are we gonna have to call Zach again? And am I going to have to call Connor?
You might have to, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll if I don't see something in 15 seconds from him, I'm calling him on stream.
Hey, Zachary is in my frequently contacted just because of this person. So I don't have to go all the way down to the bottom.
That's funny. All right, I'm calling Connor. I'm calling Connor. Oh, you're calling Zach. All right. Well, I'll call Connor after you call Zach. Oh. I would love it if he just answered with a pick and then hung up.
Please leave your message for...
Yeah, hang that up before we leak his number. Alright, well... Brady says, what's up? We're calling our mods who aren't here to make their picks, is what we're doing. Let's see if we can get one of them to answer. I like this part of this segment, though, honestly.
I know. Jackson wanted us to hurry, too. Neither's gonna answer. There's Connor.
You're gonna respond in chat, but you're not gonna answer your phone?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
What is that? Alright. Make your pick, bozo. Chat's going Jazz. Dun 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 dun. Doesn't that mean it's like... I don't know. I've never heard that for an actual number. I always hear that when it's like, this line is discontinued. Who are you going with, Eric?
I went Jazz.
Okay. I can't believe Connor didn't answer my call. I'm actually very offended right now.
He could have had his moment on stream. Yeah.
By the way, leave a like if you think our mods should hurry up. Let's see if we can get 20 likes. Connor, make your freaking pick, my guy. Next game is Detroit and Charlotte. Is that Zach?
We'll see. I've been busy the last few hours. I'll text you in a second. Okay.
The Max Anderson says the mods are on load management, Tori. Apparently this is too much for them. Shoot, like, a couple of them don't even show up to post-game streams anymore, really. Jackson's one of those guys. Jackson, when was the last time you were at a post-game show, man? Did I miss you?
He's shown up a few times, but yeah.
I know he works and he grinds, you know. He's a grinder. He works at a trampoline factory. So,
Jackson says yesterday.
Oh, well, I didn't see him, so didn't count.
So what's
Connor, if you don't make your pick in 5 seconds, I'm flipping a freaking coin, dude.
Well, we might as well just move on to the next.
Magic, yeah, I mean, we might as well. But, oh my goodness, you guys. I am so disappointed. This is what it feels like to be a parent, I guess. Game number 2, you got Detroit hosting the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte is a 3.5-point road favorite in this battle of tanking teams.
The Hornets have LaMelo Ball and Cody Martin missing this one. The Pistons, in their quest to tank, have Cade Cunningham, Bojan Bogdanovic, Isaiah Stewart, Hamidou Diallo, Alec Burks, Jared Roden, and Buddy Boeheim is also listed as out. So,
what was I gonna say? So basically, all the guys that were out when we played them.
yeah, except for they have Duran and Killian Hayes playing in this one. They didn't have those guys in the game we played. So.
Got you. I don't even know.
Zach took the Magic in the last game.
So we got a split vote. Cool. All right.
I'm going to go with the Hornets in this one. Trevin and Zach are 2.
I'm going Pistons.
Jackson is. Tori is Pistons.
Jackson's going Pistons, you said?
No, Hornets.
Jackson is.
Everyone's Hornets so far.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, there's the chat poll. I typed it out and didn't hit post. All right, there you guys go. I mean, they only lost to us by 6, right? And then they have Duran and Killian Hayes, and they're playing the Hornets, which I think are worse than us without LaMelo Ball. So that was my logic. Aeromancer's Pistons. I can never get an island, man. This looks like chat's agreeing with me instead of Eric. Let's go, chat. I respect you guys now. Connor is not here to make his pick. Chat goes Pistons. Connor, I'm going to call you again if you don't make your pick. Hornets. Okay, I just have to bully him into making his pick, Eric, is what it is. Anyway, me, Aeromancer, chat in agreement. Everybody else going Hornets. Game 3, Indiana hosting the Houston Rockets. Indiana is 9.5-point home favorites.
Rockets have Kevin Porter Jr., Ty Washington out. The Pacers have nobody listed as out.
Alrighty then. I think you know who I'm going with.
Pacers.
Yes.
I'm also going Pacers as Zach. Jackson Trevin, Pacers too.
Chat is liking the Pacers.
Arrows, Pacers. That just leaves Connor once again.
Connor, fast forward in your stream, bro.
The Pavers.
Pavers. Sounds like a cement company.
Yeah. If there's not a cement company in Indianapolis named the Indiana Pavers, they're doing it wrong.
I know. I'm gonna Google that right now. Probably gets too confusing though. I go Indianapolis Pavers. Would be my company name if I owned a cement company. Nope. Doesn't exist. There's the Indianapolis Paving Company.
What a missed opportunity there.
69 viewers in chat, but only 22 likes. Oh god, what a combination of numbers. Anyway, Pacers for chat. Connor, make your freaking pick. Or I'm just giving you an L. Hit the like or you're no longer a Blazer fan. I mean, a lot of people are rooting for the team to lose, so. Wow. He only let it ring once. Wow. Alright. This is an L for Connor. Next game, I guess, Eric. Freaking Connor, man. Memphis is hosting Golden State in a battle of teams that hate each other, and Golden State is a 2.5-point road favorite.
Yeah, the Warriors are without the diaper, Ryan Rollins, Andrew Wiggins, Anthony Lamb, and Jonathan Kuminga. The Grizzlies are without John Morant, Brandon Clark, Steven Adams, and Vince Williams Jr. Jake LaRabia listed as questionable.
You said John Morant, right? That was the first name you said?
Yeah, John Morant's out for several more games still. Connor went Pacers, by the way. So clean vote, all of us.
clean sweep. So it's like this doesn't even matter unless somebody doubles down on it.
Yeah, if you didn't have a chance to see the comments by Draymond Green eviscerating Dylan Brooks, they were quite good. So yeah.
I kind of want to hear you say them. I can plug in pics if you want to quote Draymond.
Well, I just watched the video. I don't have the quotes on me.
Because I would love to hear your Draymond impression. Warriors for Trevin. Connor said he's on the phone with the customer. Screw your customer, Connor. Screw. He said, I got a customer yelling at me about our website being designed by 12-year-olds. Was your customer right? Aeromancer says, I kind of want to hear Eric ask Tori what he thinks about a certain draft prospect. Yeah, and I want to hear you make your pick. Who are you going with, Eric?
I am going with the Warriors. Zach is too, by the way.
I am too. Are we all going to agree again?
I said my first.
Oh, you said it. You said it so early you were late.
No, Trevin beat you. Or no, Jackson beat you.
When you're so early or late.
Jackson was Warriors too.
All right, Connor, ask your customer. No, it's fine. I'm just trolling you. I don't need to shame you. You should ask your customer, Warriors or Grizzlies, which do you like more? Although, don't do it if you'd get fired for that. I'm not trying to be liable for you being jobless.
Should get promoted for, good friendliness.
Yeah, true. Although Warriors and Grizzlies both sound very menacing, so... Gabe, I don't condone that. I do not agree to that deal at all. What's wrong with you? Chat's going Warriors and Connor's going... Are we going to have another clean sweep? Anyway. Next game. We'll figure out what Connor does. Connor is stuck in another dimension right now. You got Milwaukee hosting Brooklyn. And Milwaukee is 9.5-point home favorites.
The Nets are without Nicholas Claxton, Cameron Johnson, Royce O'Neal, Ben Simmons, and Spencer Dinwiddie in this one. The Bucks are without Giannis Antetokounmpo, Wes Matthews, and Goran Dragic.
What? Okay. Huh.
10-day contract Nerlens Noel getting the start at center for the Nets tonight.
He could have came and started for us for a game or two.
Connor has an island.
Congratulations, Connor. You're an island boy. Although I don't think you want to be an island boy, considering that I think I read something about the island boys got arrested or something. So, anyway. Grizzlies for... What? Oh, that was the last game. Okay. I wasn't expecting to see that at the very top of the chat. Bucks for Jackson and Trevin.
Zach is Nets.
I'm Nets.
All right.
Aeromancer is Nets.
I'm going to take the Bucks.
Chat is Bucks, and Connor is jobless. I really need just a key on my keyboard that can cue the Jeopardy music.
Connor is
Bucks. So we got me, Zach, and Aeromancer on the Nets. Everybody else going Bucks. Have I agreed with you on any picks? Oh, the two almost sweeps, but every other one I've disagreed with you on. Okay, this will be interesting then. You've been on a roll and I've been in a slump.
Mm-hmm.
The Kings are facing the Knicks in the final game of the day, and the Kings are 2.5-point home favorites.
I'll check again. Jalen Brunson listed as questionable, so we're not going to know if he is going to play or not. The Kings have no one listed on their injury report.
All right.
Yeah, still listed as questionable. And just 15 minutes ago, Kevin Durant expected to miss 2 to 3 weeks.
That's better news than they were saying, which was he might miss the rest of the season to start of the playoffs.
Well, 3 weeks is pretty close to the rest of the regular season.
I mean, that would be back on, like March 30th? So.
Yeah. Zach is Knicks, Trevin is Kings.
All right, Trevin Kings, Zach Knicks. I'm gonna go with the
Aeromancer is going Knicks. But the beam will be lit. What?
which means the Kings win by 1 or 2.
Okay.
I'm going with oh god.
These
teams are identical.
I'm going to go with the Knicks because I think the Kings will have a letdown now that they're the 2nd seed. And the Knicks lost a game, so now they can relax.
This is tough, bro. If Brunson was playing, then I'd go Knicks. If Brunson isn't playing, then I'd go Kings. What's Brunson's injury? Because it's going to come down to whether I think Brunson plays with whatever his injury is. I mean,
Quickly has been playing well, too. It's foot. Jonathan Kuminga rolled his ankle in warm-ups.
Bro, what is with NBA players and guns lately and NBA players rolling their ankle in warm-ups?
I don't know. Connor says Knicks.
I'm just going to go Kings.
Tori.
Connor went Knicks, you said?
Yep.
Where'd Jackson go?
Don't know.
Oh, wow. Jackson's not? Oh, wow. God. Guys, please. For heaven's sake. I mean, we don't have much to talk about today, so guess it's not really a problem, but oh my goodness.
So he went Knicks.
Knicks. Alright. And then chat is going with the Knicks as well. So it's me and Trevin. Everybody else going Knicks. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. Time for double downs. What was chat's?
Chats, I think, is the Pacers. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Pacers.
Alright.
Zach went with the Warriors.
Oh, wait, this is...
I can't
I'm
believe
going Pacers.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going Hornets.
Wait. The Michael Jordan owned Charlotte Hornets?
Yes.
Good luck.
Jackson is going Warriors with Zach.
I am going Pacers with chat.
Yeah. Arrow,
Warriors.
Zach and Jackson.
Okay.
Aeromancer is going double down on the Knicks.
Computer being slow.
That leaves
Trevin and Connor.
Connor's Magic. Let's see, Trevin's going Hornets with me.
All right. That concludes picks against the spread. Thank you to everyone for participating. And good luck. Once again, you can get those spreads at BetOnline. 3 of those games have just tipped off. Hornets, Pistons, and the other 2 games that I don't remember off the top of my head. Rockets, Pacers. Another one of them.
And if you go on betonline.ag right now, the Blazer game tomorrow night's an 8.5-point spread. So if you think they're going to get blown out again, you can make some money on them. Or if you think they're going to win, you could bet them on the money line and make money too.
What do you want, Connor?
I just wanted to call so you can shame me live on stream.
I don't need to shame you. You're already shaming yourself. What
Your
do you want? What should I say to
shaming
him?
him.
Yeah. You deserve to get yelled at by your customer.
Answer your phone next time.
Yeah. How dare you not answer my call? Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am, man? You gotta answer your freaking phone when I call you, man. Anyway.
It was tough.
Anyway, as karma, all your picks are wrong. Hopefully I didn't agree with you too much. I don't want to get lumped in.
I don't even remember what my picks are at this point.
Well, they're probably not going to be good today because you were
Probably
distracted.
Not. I mean,
You've been in a slump.
I can't exactly do worse than I have been the last week and a half. So
Yeah. How many did I agree with Carter?
Let's see.
1?
1.
Okay.
2.
Only 2 of them. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna have a good day today. All right, awesome.
well, we got 6 games, 7 including the double down. So
Yeah. We're good. Okay.
But I
Have
agree
fun
with
going
them all
0-7. All right. I hung up on him. Anyway, should I call and shame Carter on stream? Nah. Okay, so Ant is questionable tomorrow, Eric. It's funny because Ant's come back from 2 ankle injuries before Justise Winslow has been able to come back from 1.
Yep.
Will Justise Winslow play again this season?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's yeah.
I'm actually baffled. They haven't even said anything about Winslow.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pretending like he doesn't exist. They just pretend like he doesn't exist. He rolled his ankle in December. It's March 9th. That's wild. I forget he's on our team.
Well, he wasn't even on the first 3 games of this road trip. He joined the team in Boston yesterday, so
Maybe he plays soon then?
maybe. He have been going on most of the road trips, but yeah, I mean, we know he's got a long history of nagging injuries, and those being excuses for his level of play falling off. So, maybe they're just it's just one of those people that you have to be 100% or you can't play. Fortunately,
But that's the thing. He's never 100%.
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't. I mean, that's what I was saying. Is he good enough to even rely on being a consistent member of the rotation? B, he doesn't ever consistently play. He's always banged up with some sort of injury. Mm-hmm. So he shouldn't be somebody you plan on being in your top 9. Like, people give Nurkic a bunch of crap. I mean, Nurkic is already back from his injury. He missed a month. Winslow's missed 3 months with an ankle. Like, it's always something with Winslow, and then if he's banged up at all, like, he struggles, you know? At the start of the season, he was 100%, so he was actually an okay player, but, you know, it's like if you're banged up, but you're a shooter, you can still shoot threes, but with a guy that has to rely on being super physical with his height, and his lack of skill, his lack of shooting ability at the very least, when Justise Winslow's banged up, he's just not that good. So, yeah, that's wild. But if Ant's back, that's a perfect opportunity to showcase him for the Philadelphia 76ers, right, Eric?
Sure. Yes. They can complete their backcourt of the future with Maxi there. But yeah, it'll be good to have Anfernee back. It'll be interesting to see who Chauncey starts at the 3. My guess it'll be Matisse. And I don't think Cam is like a bad option as a scorer off the bench moving forward, but he's just not the defensive stopper people make him out to be, which you've tried pointing out. But
Keith Smith pointed it out. Okay, I just got to read this because it was making me crack up. Keith Smith tweeted out, "No disrespect meant to Sam Hauser, but him beating you on the drive and forcing you to foul him is part of why I've never been high on Cam Reddish." And I don't even know what play he's talking about. There is a bunch of other plays I watched back where it's like, man, Cam Reddish was not good defensively last night. And this dude responds and says, "Dude sees one bad play from Reddish and thinks he's awful. You're an effing casual," to Keith Smith. Like, dude, these Cam Reddish fanboys need to be stopped, man. They're too much, because if you're calling Keith Smith a casual, you're going too far. Keith Smith is one of the national guys, whatever you want to call him, that I respect the most. But yeah, Cam Reddish is. I don't understand what people are seeing from him defensively. I'm trying not to hate on him too much, man, but I've seen a lot of mistakes, a lot of blow-bys. He's not stopping guys on the perimeter. And that's what we need.
Yep.
So, anyway, tomorrow, since the spread is 8.5, what are you taking? Are you taking the Sixers or are you taking the points in the Blazers?
I mean, until the Blazers prove otherwise, I'm taking any good team against them. I'm taking that team. So I'm gonna take the Sixers if I had to pick.
Yeah, I mean, this is the type of game where if you're trying to win, you desperately need Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah. Yep.
But
hopefully he can play a little more, ramp it up a little bit. But if he's still on a minutes restriction, only playing like 3 or 4 minutes of each quarter, might be tough.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Embiid, though, Fanspo, good old Fanspo, tweeted out
They tweet the worst trades ever.
I know. But it's interesting to talk about this in regards, like in comparison to our package. Mm-hmm. So it was, quote, if Embiid asks out in the summer, and it's Embiid going to the Knicks, and the Sixers get back Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, 5 future firsts, and a protected 2020 or a 2026 first round pick swap. So 5 firsts, a pick swap, Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickley. Anfernee Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, in 4 firsts is better than that package, in my opinion. Do you agree?
I mean, if we're being biased, yeah, but I mean, Barrett's contract kind of sucks. He didn't take a step forward this year, so but they have a lot of picks they can offer. I think we'd have to include 5 firsts.
I don't think we do. One of the firsts is a Detroit first, but they could switch that first out. But 5 firsts in that package of players, I'd rather have 4 firsts, Sharpe and Simons, because Simons is a better player than any of those 3, and he's on a better contract than RJ Barrett, and he's 23 years old. So he's the best, asset in terms of guys that have actually proven something, and then Sharpe is a better prospect than all 3 of those guys, so I would take that in a heartbeat along with 4 firsts. I would take that in a heartbeat over 5 firsts, Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickley.
Yeah, I guess it just kind of depends on if Philly would then look to retool or still be competitive like the Nets are, considering they've traded several of their future picks already, or do they just pivot to a full rebuild again and start the process all over? That might be a tough pill to swallow for the fans of Philly. So, I don't know that. I think we'd have to include a 5th first just to match that.
Yeah. Somebody said RJ Barrett has a higher ceiling than Anfernee Simons. Based on what? They're almost identical in age.
They're both bad defenders.
They're both bad defenders, but Simons is an elite 3-point shooter. RJ Barrett is slightly below average for his career, and he's regressed the last 3 years from 3, and also a worse finisher from 2. He's shooting 48% from 2 this year, 45% for his career. Like, what's his upside, though? A go-to scorer? Because he kind of needs the ball in his hands to be effective. That's been the problem with him, where Ant can play on or off the ball. So I guess people think RJ Barrett's upside is like that 26 point per game scorer. You put the ball in his hands and he creates a bunch, but Ant's a better passer. Ant is right now better on and off the ball. So
here we go with the Cam Reddish argument that he's bigger, and that makes him a better defender.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see RJ Barrett having a higher ceiling. He can play make. What do you mean he can play make? He averages less than 3 assists per game in 34 minutes per game.
Yeah, a little bit. Brunson's had the ball a lot this year, and he's not good off ball. But that's the problem.
The problem with Barrett is he gets tunnel vision a lot of times.
He's not good enough to be the number 1 ball handler on any team. So that
Ant makes more advanced reads than Barrett does. Barrett can make the simple kick out pass. I don't see Barrett making advanced reads or being truly dynamic in the pick and roll. I haven't seen it from him. So I don't understand why people would say Barrett has higher upside. I would value Anfernee Simons over RJ Barrett in a trade package. Absolutely.
Well, also RJ Barrett's making $30 million a year starting next year too. So
yeah, and even if they're on similar contracts, I value Simons, but actually they are on similar contracts. He only makes $24 million next year. He's making about $26 million a year. I thought it was more too.
Is it maybe incentive based?
Basketball Reference, yeah, incentive based probably. But I'd still take. And then Sharp's a better. I'd rather have Sharp than Quickly or Mitchell Robinson and an extra first. So there you go. I think our package is better. Anyway.
Yeah, but that's why I think we're gonna have to include Sharp. As Bri asked earlier, is there any way we could make a big trade without including Sharp? If teams like the Knicks want the same player and are going all in, I don't think there's any chance because they have the contracts to match. They have so many extra picks in the future now that they can just keep upping their offer. Yeah, so I just think the Blazers will ultimately, if they want to get in these conversations, and that's why it's important for me to have a lottery pick, is because that's something that the Knicks package couldn't promise, is they get an immediate lottery pick in this draft. So I would say that in order for us to be in the conversation, we're going to have to include Anfernee, Sharp, and 5 firsts, just to make sure we can fend off any other team that's offering packages like that.
I mean, to make sure to fend off, but I don't understand how people think that Knicks package is better. People love Duke players. People love Duke players, man. I mean, it's the whole Barrett, Cam Reddish played at Duke with Zion Williamson, and they're both overrated by people.
I mean, Quickly's been really good this year, and he hasn't really had. I mean, he's done well in limited opportunities in the previous years as well. So, like, he's someone that
he's been solid. Could
be a really good player if given his own team.
But hypothetically, in chat, you can answer this too, because I'm curious. For the people that think the Knicks package is better, would you rather have, just for any team, especially a team like kind of retooling, rebuilding, would you rather have Shaedon Sharp or Quickly, Mitchell Robinson, and a first-round pick? I'd take Shaedon Sharp.
Yeah, I mean, part of that is going to be predicated on what am I trying to say? How certain teams view Sharp.
It's just crazy because, like, at the start of the season, Sharp comes out playing well at 19 years old, and he's untouchable. But now that, the honeymoon phase has worn off a little bit, and he hasn't been consistent at 19 years old, people would take
value.
Quickly and Mitchell and probably a mediocre first. That's crazy to me. How we went from, I wouldn't trade him to anything, a lot of people said, and now it's Quickly and Mitchell. I'd rather have Quickly and Mitchell and a first over him.
If we get
Sharp has always been long-term potential, so it's like he shows flashes of that potential at the start of the season, and people are hyped up on it, but now they're not. I don't get it.
Also, if we have a top 5 pick, that would greatly boost our offer past that as well. If one of our 4 or 5 first is
I mean, that would basically guarantee us getting Embiid if he becomes available if we have a top 5 pick on top of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't see how any team tops that at all. The thing is, if we had a top 5 pick, I'd want to do it without the top 5 pick, and I think there would at least be a chance, because...
Weezy asked, hypothetically, if you win the second overall pick in this draft, how quickly do you offer it to Philly for Embiid? Immediately? Like, the second they unveil the envelope?
I mean, in that situation, you probably try and keep Sharp, and you trade the second pick, which would have more value than Sharp, but... Eric Olson says Sharp has higher upside, but the other package has a higher floor. But that's the thing. If you're retooling or you're rebuilding, you want those draft prospects that could become true stars, you know? Also, Philly can look at Maxi and Simons as redundant. God, I hate that argument so much. RJ provides a different approach. How?
So Maxi has proven that he's better with the ball and struggles without it.
Mm-hmm.
RJ proves that he struggles without the ball. So how is that redundant? It's more redundant. Maxi and RJ Barrett are more redundant skill-wise than Anfernee and Maxi or Anfernee and RJ.
Yeah, but RJ's a little taller, so he's fine. He's just, doesn't matter if he plays big or not. He's 6'6" on the stat sheet, Eric. That's exactly what I talked about yesterday, is people, if they can see a 6'6" shooting guard, a 6'8" small forward, a 6'10" power forward, and a 7-foot center, they're happy no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That matters so much to people over anything else.
So Jack says,
I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but
RJ isn't a point guard. Yeah, no crap, he's not a point guard, but he does not play well off ball. There's a difference between needing the ball in your hand to be effective or the best version of yourself and not being able to play off ball and saying you're a point guard or not. I'm not saying he's a point guard. I'm saying he, in his best version of himself, is a ball dominant wing who can drive and kick out and stuff like that. But if you're on a team with Maxi and other players that are better than you at that, you're never going to be a good team if RJ Barrett's your best on-ball player. So
that's why it doesn't make a big difference for the Rockets this year if their best 3 players, in my opinion, play, because they all need the ball in their hands, and that's why when they play together, it's still completely dysfunctional with Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, and Şengün. They all need the ball to be the best version of themselves, to be effective,
I actually still kind of like RJ, but Quickly and Mitchell Robinson have been really good. So I don't know. It's still a really good package. So I'm not trying to say it's not.
It's a good package.
We're gonna have to beat packages like that if we want and beat.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just saying, and this isn't out of bias. I gave you guys the reasons why I would take Portland's package ahead of that package.
And what if the Nets decide they're not going to rebuild or anything and offer all their picks and
Wait. So you're saying what if the Nets want to pair up Embiid and Simmons again, or send Simmons back to Philly?
Well, I think Simmons is gone regardless. I don't think he'd be part of that trade unless it was to another team. But yeah, but what I'm saying is if they could somehow pair McHale with him, I think that's something they'd look at. McHale should have been a Philadelphia 76er from the beginning. Drafted by him. His mom worked for the organization. They were all happy on draft night, and then they trade him a few minutes later.
It'd be a mistake. It's like if Maxi and Harden, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and Embiid ain't good enough to win, and Embiid wants out, it's not going to be better in Brooklyn. I mean, maybe they can add another star, but I don't know. I don't really know what Brooklyn should do going forward. They got a good return for KD, you know, like they did well at the trade deadline for trading Kyrie, getting assets back, and trading KD. It's just what's next for them. So, anyway, I feel like more than any other fan base, our fan base underrates our trade assets, our trade packages.
Oh, it's either one or the other. It's like you severely underrate or you severely overrate.
Yeah. Yep, I agree with that. But you know, the Lakers are more towards the overrate. You know, Lakers fans and big market fans, where our fans just expect utter crap in terms of trades. So, I mean, I can't really blame
all
them,
they have
that's
is
what we've
yeah.
gotten, you know, so that's the experience. Anyway, anything else for the stream? You want to talk a little college ball or anything? Or
Yeah, so if you're interested in prospects, I tweeted out some stuff today with games to watch. There's one coming up here at 6:30 where Villanova is taking on Creighton. A good matchup between Cam Whitmore and Arthur Kaluma. But yeah, so Aromancer, you ruined the bit by asking me to ask that. Come on, dude. Like I have to throw it in the middle of a conversation that makes no sense. You can't bring it up and then have me say it. Come on, dude. And Tori's expecting it today.
I didn't even see it.
He was in chat, but yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, so Cam Whitmore is a guy the Blazers could be looking at. So if you're interested in seeing him against a good defensive forward, take a look at that. There were several other games today that are already over, but yeah, there's all the teams that won today will play again tomorrow. So look for watch Duke if you want to see some prospects, because Derek Lively is just a beast on the defensive end, and I think he's exactly what we need off our bench to kind of fix that problem, and would be nice to have that. And then, yeah, Taylor Hendricks in Central Florida won today, so they're usually on ESPNU, the AAC conference. So if you want to check him out, he should be playing tomorrow as well. So yeah, a lot of good prospects to scout right now, and this is the time to do it when the pressure's on and you can watch and see how they do in those moments. It's very, very fun to just watch college basketball.
Yep, and if you're interested in bracketology, which is basically trying to predict what the seeds for teams are going to be, and saying what the seeds would be if the bracket was announced today, I am doing that as article uploads on our website, blazersuprise.com. So if you're interested in that, then go check out the website and those articles if you're curious where teams are on the seed line. I've basically been trying to develop a formula for about 5 years that predicts where teams are going to be seeded based on metrics, and it's really tough because it's not as consistent as it probably should be. So I've been trying to perfect that. So I have like ratings for teams and that sort of thing. So yeah, check that out if you want to. But there's a lot of good games on tonight to watch. So if you're interested in scouting players, this is a good opportunity today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Good opportunity to scout some guys, take a look at some prospects, try and develop some opinions on them, that sort of thing.
And if you're a Duck fan, I'm sorry, they were up like 18 or 19 in the first half of this game. We're in complete control, and now it's 70-70 with 2:22 left in a game they absolutely had to win to get into the tournament, as they're one of the last teams out right now. Had a devastating weekend, not this last weekend, but the weekend before, where they lost both games against the Washington schools.
Yeah, basically took them off the bubble.
So They definitely need to win this one, and then probably need to upset UCLA tomorrow if they're going to make the tourney.
Which is possible.
So they definitely need to pull this one out, but them blowing the lead is not looking good for them.
Yep. Anyway, looking forward to some more action tonight. Anything else, sir?
Oh, thanks everyone for watching. Hope to see you all on the post-game show tomorrow night. Might be a solo one for me, so if you like watching Tori, I'm sorry. If you hate Tori, then you have a night off from. No, just kidding. But no.
Oh God, I gotta pull up chat to see all the smoke coming my way now.
But no, yeah, it should be a fun stream if you guys want to come and hang out, and hope to see you there. And yeah, don't know if we'll be talking about a win or a loss for the Blazers, but it'll be fun either way.
Yep, and if you want to join our $20 bracket pool this season, DM me or message me on Discord or send me an email, blazersuprise@gmail.com. Just get in contact with me. Let me know if you want to get in our $20 bracket pool. It was a lot of fun last year, despite me doing terribly.
Man, this guy Nafali Dante, I'm becoming a truther.
The Folly Dante Truther.
I never thought those words would ever come out of my mouth, dude.
Yeah, well,
I'm not.
Too.
I'm a Beaver too, so I've never been biased towards Ducks players or anything, but
yeah, 16 points, 11 rebounds for him. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him because he was a highly regarded prospect and just had a bunch of injury trouble and kind of fell off draft boards, and now he might be playing his way back onto draft boards. So.
Oh, get that out. Oh, my.
Anyway.
He just had a monster block, but he's hurt. Oh, great.
He's hurt now?
Jinxed it.
Oh, goodness. I just started talking about how he's been injury prone.
He's holding his shin slim.
Hey, Seth. Get ready
So I got
to
to
roll.
knock on wood,
rolling
and
right.
ESPN is yelling an ad at me, a Verizon ad anyway. I think it's time to shut down the stream.
Why can't people just be healthy? It's so...
I know, it sucks.
Sucks for people like that. He worked so hard to get back. Man.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
Eric, at least we'll catch you guys tomorrow. I might. We'll see. But have a good rest of your Thursday. We're out of here. This has been the Blazer... I almost said post-game show. This has been Blazers Uprise Live, presented by BetOnline. Promo code BELIEVE for a 50% reward bonus. Until next time. As always, peace out. Go Blazers.